time to pick some more golden raspberries. We got lots and lots of golden raspberries to pick. And I have to get them as they get ripe because it's always the rainy season here. The end of August. It's basically our monsoon season in Alaska. Just got home from work a little while ago. Grabbed something to eat at the Roland Dough Russian food truck. Chicken pierogi and some berries on a cloud, which is a fantastic dessert. Really crazy how much these golden raspberries put down. I can't believe this whole patch that goes like 40 feet that way and 20 feet wide came from 6 plants that I got from Winter Greens Gardens like 5 years ago. It's a little nursery in Kasilof run by a lady named Sarah. Highly recommend it. Doing a lot of pondering over life lately. Wondering what I should do, where I should go, and all that good stuff. I know I definitely never want to end up in a city. I just know for sure that I can't and won't and don't want to do that. I don't know if I'll ever leave this farm. Of course, I have to pray about it. Put a lot of time and work into this. And even though I don't have a partner to do any of this with, I struggle at it. It just can't be anyone. It's going to have to be the right person. So many berries to pick. So this is an overview of my farm. My geodesic dome there, and then one behind the cabin that I haven't done yet. Little homemade coop with my guineas in it. And I got a couple turkeys in this barn. And then a couple more turkeys in there and a rooster. Cherry trees. Saskatoon bushes. Another aircrete dome that I built up there that I used to raise my emu in. I sold 2 of my emu and my last one died of a heart attack from a storm. It got scared. So it was a bummer. Got Nagoon berries there, and on the other side of the cabin there's all my Hascat bushes and Saskatoons and Russian sea berries and all that good stuff. But kind of tonight I'm focusing on trying to pick all these golden raspberries because they're just everywhere. And they're not very forgiving. They don't give you that long to pick them before they say, oh, it's too late, you missed out. so busy working several jobs just to make it in Alaska that I can't even really like get time to take care of my gardens like I normally do. Usually all this stuff is so manicured, but not this year. The price of everything in Alaska is out of control. It looks like everywhere across the US we're being forced into subserviency to the government. And I think I know why. So I'm just going to throw it out there. I think the government is on purpose trying to destroy our ability to feed ourselves and to take care of ourselves so that the UN can come in and offer us a global government that will make us promises that we'll have all that we need and have an easier life. But it's a trap. And I know it's a trap. It'll just usher in the government of Antichrist. So that's my theory. Maybe yours is different. Gonna go around the back side of this so I can get in there. Hey, Andrea. Good to see you. Hope I said that right. My beehives, I didn't get bees this year because I didn't think it was going to be a good year. And I talked to one of my friends that raises honeybees about an hour and a half up the road, and he said it was a terrible year. So now I'm glad that I had that inclination to not get them this year. But maybe next year, I think I'm going to try some different bees. I'm going to try some Russian bees from Alex King. I'll probably have to drive up to the valley like 5.5 hours away to go get them. But that's my plan so far. I've been waiting to hear if my grant from the USDA is going to be approved because I have an idea for an experimental coop for bees with an overwintering process that uses the heat from chickens to help overwinter the bees and reduce bee mortality, because that's like the hardest thing up here is getting your bees to make it through the winter alive. Because it's not that it's the extreme cold, it's the duration of the winter that seems to kill them. Just heaps and heaps of berries. It's therapeutic to be on a farm. Helps me forget having to be in the world for the day. So I don't think I could ever make it in the city ever again. Stinging nettle. So let's grab that by the branch and try to pull it all the way out and then huck it out of the way. These nettles here in Alaska really sting. It's called a broadleaf nettle. Oh, I think I mastered growing these. Thanks to God for all the bounty He's given me. Slugs are terrible here where I'm at. They even get all the way up to the top of these bushes sometimes. I haven't been picking out here very long, and it's a pretty big bowl full of berries. Picking raspberries in Anchor Point, Alaska at my farm. I still got Hascat berries to pick. I'm so overwhelmed with berries. I was thinking I might just post on Facebook and tell some neighbors to come on up. Have at it. Look at this. It's hard to even get you to see exactly how many's here because it's off the chain, thick with them, and you can't see half of them that I'm trying to show you because they're hanging underneath these leaves. Ugh. That short amount of time. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go bring a friend that's a monk, that used to be a monk, that works up at the liquor store, some berries and a bottle of jam, cloudberry jam he can send to his mom. That's what I'm going to do in a little bit. Wish there was a monastery here. I don't know. Sometimes I think about becoming a monk. I have no wife and family. like to find a wife, but I mean, time's starting to kind of run out. I don't want someone to just be with me because they're lonely or something like that. Some of them I was just a little bit too late for, so I'm just letting some of them go to ground. Oy, oy. Seems like I've been thinking about this a lot, but there's so many women that aren't having a husband anymore, or they go through several. And you'd think it'd be intuitive that as life gets harder to live, people would want to have a family to help get through the hard times. But it seems almost like it's the opposite. It used to be that there was a saying, strong men create easy times and easy times create weak men. But now it seems like hard times create stupid people, and stupid people create harder times. Maybe it's just my bias, but that's like exactly what I'm seeing. Stupid people are creating vastly harder times. They're trying to get free stuff from the government and forcing people to be more enslaved to the government instead of being self-reliant and taking back their rights. They're trying to give their rights all away to the government so that they have no freedom whatsoever. And all these groups like Antifa, there couldn't be anything more fascist than Antifa. Antifa is the definition of Nazism. But they like to pretend that they're not exactly what they are. I was really disappointed to find out that actually all the bioweapons that Putin was talking about that were in Ukraine, that wasn't a lie. That was actually true. And I didn't know for the longest time. I was so angry at Putin. I still hate the Ukraine war because I think it's absolutely horrible that Orthodox brothers and sisters are killing Orthodox brothers and sisters anywhere. I don't think it's right. I think there could have been another way to handle it. But that part of it was actually true. And Biden was corrupting their justice system by paying off prosecutors so his son wouldn't go to prison. It's also absolutely evil. With our money, of course. And now there's so many people that hate Trump. Which I can understand some of it, but a lot of it I can't. I'm almost sure that Trump was doing bad stuff back when he was young. Probably cocaine and bad stuff on islands. That's probably why the island stuff isn't coming out. Because the world's elite and just about every country on this earth had spent time there doing horrible, terrible things because they thought they could never get caught for it. On both sides of the party. If they can't get you with the left wing, they'll get you with the right wing. And if they can't get you with the right wing, chicken wing. Still got some red raspberries to pick too, but not nearly as many as last year. But they're still big. So I'm gonna go put some of these berries in a bag. And since my friend who's a monk wanted a jar of cloudberry jam for his mother, I've got one left. So I'm gonna go run that up to him. And if you want to support my channel, it's just paypal.me/PikeA. PIKEA. And you'll be able to see I'm in Anchor Point, Alaska. So I think I'll be back in a bit. Maybe I'll stop by Anchor Point somewhere and do a live there. Bring a book with me. We can go check out the beach. So I'll be back in just a little bit. God bless.